season accolades, healing leaderboards, kill leaderboards, and death leaderboards. Let us go through the season accolades. Individual healing leaderboards, I'll height them in first, Genie in second, Ang V2 in third place, One Big in fourth, and D-Ace in fifth. And we could go ahead and scroll through in case you guys are wondering where everyone else is. I actually don't know where I am in the healing leaderboards myself, but I'm definitely not in the top 100 because these guys are crazy fighters, crazy killers. We have Makote over there at 64th place as well. Okay. And there you go. We have the kill individual leaderboard. It will be Al Haytham, Genie, D-Ace, One Big, Prodigo, Jack, Osno. A lot of the crazy killers and crazy whales of this KVK. And yeah, I'm not even on this list. It's weird to not be on the list. But that's just what happens when you're in a KVK with 960 as well as 2489 and these crazy whales. 1188, 1316, 1846. And then we have the death leaderboard individually. Death leaderboard, Makote in first place by far. Then Prodigo, Addy, Al Haytham, Boom Boom. Kyrian, Arvix, another Arvix. Arvix is taking up a ton of spots, swarming a ton of flags perhaps. I guess they would be filling more than swarming this KVK. But still a lot of contributions from deads from them. And yeah, that is it for the individual leaderboards. Let us go and look at, this is going to be the new stuff here. We've seen the individual stuff before. We have not seen the alliance stuff. So alliance healing leaderboards. Let us see what is going on. Again, we are in 60 AE, but majority of the KVK, actually for the whole KVK, we were in 60 GT. So 60 GT being first in terms of alliance healing at 15.1 billion healing points, right? Is this healing points? 489 pretty close at 14.2 billion. WIB in third at 8.7 billion. 1188 at 6.6. And then that is it for the main account. Oh no, then we have 1262 at 1.4. And then 1316 2. We got 2489 at 2.2. Let us look at the kill leaderboards. 1916 at 17.7 billion points here. We got 13.2 billion points for 2489. So overall, we traded positive for the KVK. So did 2489. WIB trading pretty negatively. Well, not that negatively, but negatively nonetheless at 8.2 rather. 8.2. Then we got 1180 at 7.8 billion. Then 16OT at 3 billion. 89 VC at 1.9 billion. And then Ouch at 1.1 billion. And then we go ahead and look at the dead leaderboards. 60 GT, 499.6 million deads. 2489 at 399.6. 1180 at 388.6. 1846 at 365.3. 2489 at 109.8. And 1316 141.2. And then 1262 at 138.6. All right, so that is it for Alliance. Let us look at the Kingdom overall. Looks like 2489 actually beating 60 GT or 1960 in terms of healing. 16.8 billion overall for them. 15.6 billion for 1960. In third place is 1846 at 9.6 billion. Then 1188 at 5.5 billion. 1316 at 3.5 billion. And in last place is 1262 at 1.5 billion. Let's go ahead and look at the killing leaderboards. 18.2 billion for 1960, 2049 at 15.6 billion, 1846 at 8.9 billion, 1188 at 6.1 billion, 1316 at 5.1 billion, and then 1262 at 1.1 billion kill leaderboard score over there. Finally, we'll go ahead and look at dead leaderboard. 2489 in first place by quite the margin, by the way, at 858.3 million. Then we have 1960 at 690 million. 1846 at 547.7 million. 1188 at 469.6 million. 1316 at 219.8 million. And then finally 1262 at 192.1 million. So that is it for the leaderboard. That is it for the points. That is it for the season accolades. Overall, shout out to all of our opponents. Shout out to all of our allies. Was it the best KVK? No, but I've played in worse KVKs, and you know, it's never an easy task to fight against 1960. And overall, like, it was still an enjoyable KVK with everything that happened. So the season in retrospect, King of all Britain. A glorious path since 2023, May 30th. I've taken part in 6 KVKs. Obviously, I've played for longer, but I guess that's when they started tracking. The Crimson Path, you've killed 102 million units, more than 95% of governors. Pretty low, in all honesty. Apparently, on January 8th, 2025, I destroyed 19.5 million enemy units. Your forces were in high spirits after such a resounding victory. When was that? That was past 7, perhaps? I think Kingsland was 11th, right? In this epic campaign, you've healed 75.7 million units, more than 90% of other governors, and I've killed 2.3 million units, so that's more than 90% of governors. Not bad.
Taste my blade.
You defeated 12.7k barbarian troops, destroyed 574 barbarian forts. It was not that active, this KVK, in all honesty. We've killed 17 billion enemy units this KVK as 1960 or 60 GT, which is cool. And we have built 290 alliance flags and destroyed 430 enemy alliance flags. Kingdom killed 18.3 billion enemy units, ranked number 1 in the Lost Kingdom. And we've healed 15.7 billion units, ranked number 2 in the Lost Kingdom. And 699 million of our kingdom's units were killed, which ranks number 2, and we saw all of that. More indicators for that. But let's go ahead and claim our rewards. We get a coin and some heads, coin and some heads, another coin, so 3 coins, some extra materials, some extra gold heads, and then we get an iconic crystal, and then we get another iconic crystal with some formation choice chests. And then I believe that should be it. Oh no, we have some extra keys. Protect the supplies, apparently. I was ranked 36. I don't even remember doing protect the supplies. We get some gold heads. I get a single gold head for being ranked 359th in honor rankings. Oh, you know what? I forgot to finish my Lost Canyon. Whoops. I probably finished in like B or something. I finished in A. Okay. I probably couldn't have gone up anyways, so. Alright, that is it for the end of this KVK. That's, I mean, again, shout out to everyone that played it. I'm looking forward to the next KVK in 1960 because I feel like this was like kind of a warm-up. No offense to our opponents or whatnot, but I am looking forward to if we get to fight 2377 or whomever we get to fight. It should be a fun one, hopefully, fingers crossed.